Hi folks, today we're going to take a look at a video from a channel called Nicholas Healed. It is a video from a pro-choice advocate, and I'm not going to be touching on the subject matter of pro-life and pro-choice, only where he's particularly doing his protest. But before we start today's video, as always, a big thank you to all of my current and new channel members and subscribers. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep this channel going, so I want to thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the page. Leave a like and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. Don't forget to check out my second channel, NCR Movie Network, and the podcast, the Craptown Florida Manpower Ranking Podcast. A new episode will be out this week. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
Very blessed.
Do you have an ID on you?
Why do you ask, officer?
Huh?
Why do you ask?
Why do you ask? Because the school has asked for me to ask you to leave their property.
From my understanding, this is all public sidewalk right here.
No, sir. This is school property.
This is not a public sidewalk right here?
This is a public access sidewalk, but it is school property and the school does own it.
Really? Huh. So the public can't just walk right through here and through the neighborhood and everything?
The public school allows it, but yes, this is the school property right here.
Respectfully, I'm doubtful on that. This looks I mean, you got utility poles right here, and
this is school.
There are two things I want to address before I go into my commentary. I am not taking a stance publicly on the pro-life, pro-choice argument, and I'm not denying anybody the right to their own freedom of religion. However, there are certain things we need to address here. Yes, this is a public access way to walk on public grounds, but it is still owned by the school. The school can actually ask you to leave at any time if you are not a parent or guardian or any member of staff. Not to mention, they maintain the sidewalk area there through the school board and the school zones and district. Not to mention, we have a separation of church and state in the country, meaning the schools can't teach religion. You can't try to push a religion on the school grounds. Now, this is a very sensitive argument, and I'm trying to be respectful here. But doing this on the school, in front of the children, is not the best way to go about trying to change minds.
Property, and they would like for you to leave.
okay.
This is a school administrator. She's asking you to leave.
Do you have a supervisor I can speak with?
I am the supervisor.
Or the supervisor. Okay, your name and badge number, please.
Deputy Chief.
Deputy Chief, and your badge number?
We don't use that.
You don't, okay. So, and I'm respectfully asking, not trying to give you a hard time, what will happen if I don't leave the public sidewalk?
We don't want to do that.
No, I'm just asking.
We don't want to. Go down there. Go down to that corner.
I mean, where's less access?
Perfectly good.
No, it's not as good access.
You get more people on that corner.
So, well,
you will get more. They just don't want you on the school property.
Okay.
You have kids and you're a stranger, so that's stranger danger.
Okay.
Yes.
That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking you to stop doing what you're doing. I'm not asking you to do anything. I'm just asking you to move out of the school area.
Okay.
That's all.
Is there any proof you can give me this is a public sidewalk? I'm just questioning.
I'm not here to debate that, bro.
Okay.
I'm asking you to move 100 yards down there to that corner.
Oh man, I'm not saying no. I'm just asking what will be the consequence if I don't leave what I believe is the public sidewalk. I'm just asking.
I'm just not baiting into that.
No, I'm not. I'm asking you honestly.
You could be arrested for trespassing. Okay.
Okay. So that's a threat of arrest if I don't.
I did not.
Shenanigans.
No.
Shenanigans.
No.
And we're calling shenanigans, folks, because at what point has the deputy chief here threatened him with any form of arrest? He's not denying him the right to have his opinions or exercise his beliefs or exercise his religion. He's simply asking him to leave the school property because the school has asked him to. He's telling him where there's another area nearby that he can do this at. This just seems like the guy's trying to go for a lawsuit like all typical fraudsters do, due to the fact that he can argue a First Amendment violation of his religious beliefs. But this is not one of the areas to do this. This is a elementary school from it looks like, and the images that he may have on his board or pamphlets that he's trying to hand out may offend or startle or even scare some of the children there, some of the parents there. To make their children feel unsafe is not wise.
I'm just asking. Okay, I'm just asking.
You can't twist my words.
No, I'm clarifying.
Okay. Now we're causing a scene because I've got 2 units here.
Okay.
So all I'm asking is for you to go 100 yards that way.
So
on that corner where that stop sign is. You got a major highway traffic and you got all this traffic.
Okay. So so you're telling me this is all school property.
This is school property. School, and plus you're causing a disturbance.
Well, that's part of the First Amendment right there. The second part.
And
Now, you have a First Amendment right to the freedom of speech, a First Amendment right to the freedom of religion, a First Amendment right to assemble, a First Amendment right to address your government, but there's no First Amendment right to cause a disturbance. Yes, you do have those rights to express yourself and protest, but what you're doing here is causing a disturbance. Now, these officers are being extremely patient with you. They're being extremely calm and kind to you. They're not trying to arrest you. They're not trying to stop you from exercising your rights. But you have been informed by the school administration and the deputy chief here that you are not welcomed on the property and they need to leave the property. He's pointed out less than 100 yards away where you can stand and do your protest.
this is a school area.
I understand that.
We're concerned with strangers in school areas in America and the state of Oklahoma, okay?
Well, that part right there, officer, that's my First Amendment right.
And you will not identify yourself, so I don't know if you're a criminal.
I'm a Christian.
Great. I am too. I am too. That's wonderful. I'm happy. I don't know. Well, I don't know your status. I don't know if you're a criminal. I don't know if you're a great guy. I don't know if you're a sex offender. I don't know anything about you because you're refusing to identify yourself.
Well, if I'm on a public sidewalk, that really shouldn't matter. But
it does because you're within 1,000 feet of a school.
And say can I be on a public sidewalk and when
if you're a
1,000 feet?
sex offender.
Well, you don't know who I am, so that doesn't. So
because you're refusing to identify yourself.
Okay, so you're telling me under possible threat of arrest to leave what I believe is a public sidewalk.
Have I ever threatened to arrest you today?
No, I'm just asking.
Well, no, you're putting words in my mouth.
No, I'm asking for clarification.
You're putting words in my mouth.
I'm asking for clarification.
You're putting words in my mouth, okay?
No, it seems like you're trying to fish for him to say that so you can try to file a lawsuit for him violating your constitutional rights. At no point in this video has he ever made any claims that he would arrest you. You have been notified by him, by a school administrator, that you are not welcomed on the property. You need to leave. He's telling you can still protest. He's pointed out areas where you'll still have plenty of traffic to interact with you if they wish to. But you're choosing to escalate this into the point of an arrest.
Okay. So we're not going to do that. I've been nothing but kind to you, have I not?
Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm just trying to I'm trying to find out what will happen if I don't leave what I believe is a public sidewalk.
This is school property. This is a school area. This is a school drop-off.
Mm-hmm.
You're causing issues. Anytime I have a stranger in the school areas, okay, I check it out because I'm concerned for these kids, these administrators, and people like that. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I mean, if this is public, then that's your free speech or freedom to assemble. And so I'm just trying to clarify that.
The school owns this. The school owns that.
Okay. Is there a way to document that? Because you understand why I can't just take an officer's word for it.
I don't. No, I don't understand why you can't.
Because I'm not saying you are, but officers lie, right? And, you know when they don't get.
No, you're not lying to me. When you tell me you're not anything.
You don't.
I don't.
But
So why don't we just end this and you walk down to that corner?
So you cannot prove this is public, or that this is not public.
I don't carry maps and stuff in my car.
Okay, well,
I don't carry the whole city of Bristow thing in my car.
So what is there anything you can give me at all that would clarify to me that this is
This is a
they
school
just-
zone. School zone. Stop for children and crossing. This is a school zone.
Oh, right here, yeah.
Okay. And you are standing within a school area, and you are causing a disturbance by not identifying yourself and not telling me who you are. So I do not know if you are a threat to these kids or not.
I'm a Christian. Give them the gospel.
Okay. And we've been through.
It's my opinion that this guy's clearly just trying to fish for a lawsuit due to the fact that these officers are being nothing but kind and patient with him. They haven't denied him his rights to exercise his freedoms, and they've told him that he can't do it there at the school. He knows that this is a school zone. He knows that he's not supposed to be on the property because he was just told by the deputy chief and an administrator that he can't be here. He needs to go. They're telling him where there's areas where he can go and still protest. But he's trying to get the lawsuit. He's trying to get the money because he's trying to make a point here. But this is not the way you do it. This is not going to end well for your cause or for you personally.
That.
Yeah.
We've been through it, have we not? I'm a Christian, you're a Christian, we're both Christians. Good. Do you agree that sometimes Christians are bad people?
I wouldn't say they're bad people, but they can do bad things.
They do bad things. How do I know you haven't done a bad thing previously in your life?
Oh, we all have done bad things.
We all have.
We've all sinned.
But how do I know that you're not a threat to these kids?
Well, honestly, you don't, and I don't know that you're not a threat or that he's not a threat to these
I know that I'm not a threat. I've had
Oh,
a
I don't know that.
I've got 27 years in law enforcement.
I don't know that.
How do I know you don't have a firearm on you?
You don't, but I tell you I don't.
Okay, well,
I'm just trying to exercise my First Amendment rights, officer.
I agree with I'm a big defender of the Constitution.
Well,
But I also think there's a time and a place for it.
I believe this is the time and place.
How about new?
Is there anything I can look up to verify what you're saying? Tell me, so I know that this is in fact a public sidewalk. Anything I can look up?
You can go to the Creek County Courthouse and go to the assessor's office, and they can give you the maps.
But
Okay.
you're banned from all school property. Do you have your body cam on?
Okay.
Okay, so we have a picture of you.
Okay.
All right. Have a good day.
Well, I'll give you one of these.
Absolutely.
One of
Thank you.
these too.
Thank you.
So that's
I appreciate you using your First Amendment and expressing those rights, but I just wish you would do it in a better way.
well, I'm not sensing that you respect my First Amendment rights.
I do respect
Especially
your
to preach
First
the
Amendment
gospel.
rights.
Preach
I
the gospel.
respect the sanctity of my school and the security of these kids more.
Above so even without regard to the First Amendment, Christians exercising, preaching the gospel on a public sidewalk.
I've given you 5 alternate places you can go within this city,
and
close,
none as good as this.
That don't deal with you being around these kids at this school.
Well, I want to be near them to give them the gospel because they're not getting it.
Well,
That's why I'm here, officer. It's to educate them, not to do them harm, but to do them good by speaking truth to them in love.
I think there's a time and a place, and I do not believe there's a time and a place.
I believe this is it.
We will agree to disagree on that.
Okay, well, trust in Jesus Christ, because a lot of people say they're Christians, but they prove by the deeds they don't know Him.
And the video ends there. I honestly don't know what this guy's true agenda is. But from his actions, from what we saw in the video, it just seems like he was just trying to fish for an arrest so he can try to sue for a violation of his constitutional rights. I mean, if you want to protest the pro-life, pro-choice arguments, there are better places than doing it at a school in front of children. So if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. Don't forget to check out my second channel and the podcast. With all that being said, be well. And a special thank you to all members of the news team. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep the channel going. So I want to thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. You guys mean the world to me.